My video today is mainly about why can't the Republican Party one time be like the Democrats and line up like they are just obstructing everything. No one will ever help the Republicans pass any legislation because that's what Obama planned on. After the election, he knew how many rhinos he had to stop every piece of legislation. It's pretty amazing. You always get a phone call right when you're doing something. My whole point today is there's been a lot of things that are just totally screwed in this country. First is whether you believe it or not, it happened. Okay? You got to get your grip, you got to get your arms around it that it happened. Obama has spied on tens of millions of us for the last 3 years. At least 2, but I think it was 3. And then he let Susan Rice unmask 651 year and 2,000 the next year. And those were, they had to go through the FISA court, who put out a 1,000-page report that they might not even just exist because Obama misled them so many times to get these people unmasked that they don't have a clue. If they're going to be lied to the whole time, then that's what they're there for, is to give them warrants to do that. Do you think any of us, when we're talking on the phone, if we're not talking about bombs and things like that, guns, things like that, do you think they should be able to listen into our phone calls? Unmask who it is talking? I don't. I mean, I talk to friends of mine, my brother, about stupid shit all the time. And we use those buzzwords. Like, I saw John Wick with Keanu Reeves. I should have never saw it. I've never seen so much killing in my life. Okay? But yeah, you're talking to somebody on the phone about that, and all of a sudden you get picked up because you've used 1 or 2 of those buzzwords and your conversation gets picked up. It's like writing an email. If you write bomb in it or something like that, your email is going to be looked at. It's just the way the NSA works. And they're trying to protect us, and I can get that. But what Obama used it for was he was introduced by Jeff Epstein and a guy named Karen, I can't remember, I don't know his first name, but he's a retail billionaire in London, in England, UK, whatever. Him and Jeff Epstein introduced Obama to 4 ex-GCHQ members so he could hire them, because they're the only people that are allowed to use that system besides America. We let the UK, our ally, use that system also. Well, these guys came in. They weren't out of place. They'd been there, for their whole careers before that. So they weren't out of place. But they were in there unmasking, they say, tens of millions of people. And what did Obama do with that information is he made files on everyone. He controls still the entire Democratic Party. He still controls judges all over the country. He controls everybody that would get in the way of Trump. And he makes them. You either do this or I release the information on you. We already figured out that John McCain, he's already been accepting money from George Soros. All those guys that lost to Trump in the election, seems to me, what I've heard and what I've seen, is that they all accepted money from Soros to stay in the race against Trump. because they couldn't believe that Trump was going to win something. Just like all the polls every Democrat made, just like they did in that Oslov race. They said it was a dead heat. Well, it doesn't go from a dead heat to 7-point victory when you all said every day that Trump only won this district by 2%. Who cares? When everybody sees how much money the Dems put into an election, the most ever spent in any House election ever. Because they needed a victory so bad to tell their party that they have a victory. And they're looking forward to 2018. You know what? If those rhinos that aren't compromised go to the president, throw them on the mercy of the court, the president might help them out. But if they keep disrupting our party and the agenda we have to get done, or Americans are going to start starving. I don't care what Nancy Pelosi says about people dying. That's all bullshit. But the American middle class no longer exists. There's poor and there's poorer. That's it. Or rich. And that's what Obama was trying to do. He was trying to sell this country and enslave its population until all its resources were gone. And then they just let it go. We'd be invaded by everybody. So, if you guys don't get your heads on straight, we're not going to go anywhere. And in 2018, if none of this stuff has been done that Trump wanted done, you know he works his ass off. If you don't, something's wrong with you guys. Ask anybody who works besides him. He works always. Something his dad taught him, something my dad taught me. You know, everybody that I worked for, they always were like, well, you know, you travel everywhere. Yeah, I traveled 116,000 miles a year. I was in a hotel 2 weeks out of every month. If you think living out of your suitcase is fun, do it for 7 years and then tell me. And that you've been around the world in different countries for 7 years. That's all. You know, seeing the Eiffel Tower once or Notre Dame once, that's enough for me. I don't need to see it 15 times. I've been to Paris 15 times. I've been to London 25 times. Okay? You know, that's what people don't understand. They hear that. They think, oh, you got to travel the world. Yeah, it was pretty cool to see it the first time. But after that, it was work. And when I went to London, for 7 straight days, I would be working from 7 in the morning till 3:30 in the morning. And then back at the office at 7. After a week of that, I don't really sleep on airplanes unless I get hammered. I got on that airplane that night after 7 days of that. And I passed out until we landed. And I didn't have a drink. That's how tired my body was. So, you know what? We never get anything done in this country without hard work. Everyone has to work hard. Even you guys in the House and the Senate. You've had 8 to 10 years that you've run on. We've got something to replace and appeal and replace Obamacare. We've got Paul Ryan said that for 8 damn years. And all he did was sit in Washington and stomp his ass. Okay? He didn't do a damn thing. He doesn't even back our president now. Maybe we need a new Speaker of the House first. Now, Mitch McConnell, he's impressed me lately. At first, he was always scared of Harry Reid Block and everything. But you know what Mitch McConnell has done? The best 15 minutes of television for me in years was when he shined Chuck Schumer on the Senate floor. You don't get enough time to look at it. And Chuck Schumer kept talking. You don't get enough to... It's about time! That's That's what we need. Fighters, not wimps that want to just get as much money for themselves. What selfish, evil people you are to do that. To let America starve out here. You know what? Someday, we might all get it together, 2018, and figure out we don't need you guys either. We'll get rid of every Democrat, we'll get rid of every Republican, and we'll vote new people into office. People with honor that want to fight for this country. I love this country. And you guys shit on it every day. That's how sad you are. And yes, your names will come out. All of you. Like Songbird Johnny. All these kind of... Lindsey Graham hasn't seen a camera he doesn't like. Okay? We're tired of all this bullshit. And Rand Paul... The first thing you said when they said Obama had been spying on people, you said, hey, if there's any tapes on me, I want them right now. That sure sounds to me like you're guilty of something. If you're looking for those tapes. You know what? Anybody could take my phone calls for the last 3 years. I don't care. There isn't anything on there that I said that I'm worried about. You must have been worried about something. And just by saying it's an invasion of my privacy, that doesn't cut it with me, okay? Be a man.